that video that I sent you, that was the video I sent you that I was touching my breast.
Yeah.
It was one who said I should touch myself. That was my husband's house. I was lying there. That's my husband's bed.
Yes.
Because Chris, I don't know what happened. When I married my husband, I told my husband before I married him that I actually do not have feelings for him. That I loved someone. My husband insisted that he wanted to marry me.
Okay.
And
explain to us, say, no, you not to like her like that. See, no, another person.
Yes.
Okay.
My husband insisted that he wanted to marry me. So he said, when in the marriage, love will come. When I got married to my husband, I was still in love with Chris.
Okay.
And my husband then was also not good to me. Most of my, that is why.
What do you mean by your husband then not still good to you? So that we will feel your way.
After I married my husband, you know, when a man has chased you for a long time and eventually married you, my husband was obsessed with him when he was chasing me. Eventually married me. He treated me on the night of our marriage. Because my husband bought a car for me before we got married. He bought a car for me. The night of our marriage, he beat me up. After our marriage, he beat me up. So I left. I even left and went to the hotel. That I would resolve it. I came back. The marriage was a toxic one. My husband used to beat me in their village, drag me on the ground. You know, so it was in between off and on. One, I understand my husband. Because when I married him, can you hear me?
I hear you now. I hear you. Yes.
I understand my husband because when I married my husband, I never allowed him to touch me. When he wants to touch me, I didn't have feelings. And when he wants to touch me, sometimes he struggles. So I deprived him of sex most times. My mind was somewhere else.
Which is Chris.
So most times he forces to even make love to me. To make love to me is for force. Sometimes he will rape me. I won't call it rape, but he forced himself to make love. So it was in that process. We were back and forth. Sometimes he would beat me because of it. That is the only thing that made him angry. He would beat me because of it. So it became very toxic. And I couldn't force it because I didn't have feelings for him. And I told him.
Okay.
So we're doing that back and forth. My husband now started, he was already a womanizer before I even married him. But that was a part of the reason why I lost feelings for him. Even prior before the marriage or before I even met Chris. I knew him before that, but I lost feelings. So he now started carrying women. 2 months into the relationship, started bringing women. If I go to film, he will bring women into the house. Long story short, he eventually got one pregnant. And that time we had issues. I traveled. When I came back, I didn't even come back. It was one that called me that someone is pregnant for him. But that he didn't want to marry the girl. He was begging I should come back. I told Chris, see what's going on. Then I want to go back to my husband. He didn't like it, but I eventually went back. When I got there, Chris called me and was crying. There was the chat I sent you where he said he was not okay. He didn't expect me to do that. That was that chat. Then he started crying that I shouldn't have to come back to my house. He told me to wait. That when I got married to the man, that he felt so bad. When he saw that I left, that he was happy. Now I've come back again. So when I go back, I thought that my husband was going to change. No, my husband, even when I go back, I met the lady with the child and her mother inside the house with the newborn baby. I told them to leave the house. My husband sent them away. But that was not okay because he continued beating me. In fact, the beating became worse. That was January. I came back December 2021. Then January 2022, he started beating me. So it was that time that he was beating me that me and Chris was not talking on the phone.
Okay.
So the last beating was yes. So that was that time he now beat me. Well, the last beating he gave me blood gushed out of my nose. Chris said I should carry my bag and leave the house and he was going to marry me. So that was when I left. Yes. So I was carrying
for your marriage. Okay.
Say make I not even carry anything. Say make I just come out that he will marry me. Because that guy showed him the blood. Yes. So I came, I went straight to his house. We now made love.
Daddy?
No, that I traveled flew to Lagos. My arrival in Lagos, I went straight to his house to make love. And that was it. So he said I should tell my people to go and return my bride price.
Yes.
So my people now, I told my mom I wasn't going to marry again and everybody. So I called my husband to return the bride price. My husband refused. But eventually they dropped the bride price with the lady that has baby for him. So that was it. So that's how me and Chris now started again. Before I now got pregnant, I sent it to him.
For Chris.
Yes.
Okay. Which year be this one now? Which year?
2022.
Okay, 2022.
That 2022, that love making that we did, I was pregnant. So I told Chris. In 20, I think that was the 2021. No, 2022. That is 2022. This happened in 2021, ending of 2022. But I know that in between that time, that was when I left my marriage. So 2021 ending of 2022. That was when I left my marriage. So when I got pregnant, I sent him the pregnancy test. I didn't say anything. Then within around 1 month, 2 months of that pregnancy, I miscarried it. Okay. So it was when I miscarried it that when I went for evacuation, it was my friend that videoed. Even that video, I can show you. I will send you the original video with my friend's voice when she said, "This one is for Oga." Because my friend knew I was going out with Chris. So when they were doing evacuation, when you miscarry, they will take you to hospital. They will evacuate the remains of the miscarriage. So when she and I sent it to Chris. Now, the reason why, okay, now we'll get to that part. So this is just the summary of how we met. So it was in between that 2022 that this
I really don't know when we now turn social media to a place where we'll be bringing everything about our life to. Okay, so after this Pastor Chris matter, when a prophet Chris matter with Doris Ogala, somebody is now calling her and asking her question, and she can't sit down. It's in a PM News, so they called you on PM News in Delta State and they are asking you questions and you are divulging all your talks to them. Now wow, now really wow. It was saying she did this. The video, you sent the video to, you even sent the video to this man, said you were pressing your breast and that he told you to send it to him, and then you sent it to him, and that video that you made it while in your husband's house, blah blah blah, that your husband, when you were dating, you've already told him that you did not really love him, so you made it plain that you didn't really like him, and then you said something about your husband was already cheating, said that he was cheating, and so you've already lost the love for him, blah blah blah. And then he started cheating, and so eventually he got one person pregnant, and then there was a time saying that she returned your bride price. Your husband refused to take it or something that later they now went to drop it for the one that gave birth to for your husband, and that was how you and Pastor Prophet this thing started your relationship. So what exactly is your aim? I don't understand. Why are you telling us all of this? Because I don't even know. You say you were raising this. I don't know what they talk. You not talk anything. You just they talk for there. The voice is not loud. Now she said she frustrated that man, the husband Abi. You can imagine. You don't like somebody. You know that you do not like the person, and then you still went ahead to marry the man. Probably you now frustrated him in marriage and all of that. Then he went outside to cheat. You now said that he was cheating, and that was why you didn't love him in the first place. I don't understand you people. Best thing I said, she did frustrate that man. The guy saw her. You can imagine, these are people that actually know her with her husband are saying that she frustrated the husband. Big Jimmy said you frustrated your husband, then another man frustrated you. Exactly. You think, men, you just marry one and be managing it. Because if you say, okay, I should leave this one, the other one you want to get married, do you know how bad that one will treat you? And now look at this one now, you aborted pregnancy for him, and at the end of the day, he's not going to marry you because he feels that you've been sleeping with a lot of people around. Now you are disturbing us. Now December, they may will have sweet Christmas, but nobody should disturb us with their personal problems. Well, so I don't know why people are making it look as if dating a man of God is a sin. It's a sin now. It is a sin. It is a sin. She was married. The pastor, he's a pastor. Why will you be dating? And be having sex with somebody that you are dating? As a pastor, what are you teaching your congregation? I don't understand. Arewa says, that's why I said, marry who you love, regardless of anything. No, at least probably the love will suffice. It is well. Nancy says, now sure say this woman, God. I'm not sure. But I say she get mental problem. Hustle says, man, they make you come out for husband, and say he go marry you, and you did. Like, can you imagine? So he promised you that he was going to marry you, so you left your husband. You don't already secure marriage. Now left this marriage you don't secure. Even if you want to cheat, you not cheat with sense. You now left because he said he was going to marry you. You are not okay. Music says this matter no concern me. I'm telling you, no concern me. He said na Christmas money I define. I'm telling you. Not that I used to buy Christmas clothes and shoes for my children. That's what I'm looking for. So stop, don't stress my head with your family problem because I don't understand. Go and resolve it. If you are going to scatter the marriage, maybe you find out the venue of the marriage and go and scatter it. That's your business. Nobody should come and stress us and then you sit down on the floor and acting as if the world is crashing down on you. Meanwhile, you know what you did by yourself. I don't understand. Zoe James says, Chris, that is good for you. How far? He say you go the trust man. I'm telling you, go the trust man. Eddie says, as a man, if you do not pay attention to the signs, you will see wonders. It is well. Say, listen to her carefully. When I got married to my husband, I'm still in love with Chris. You can imagine. NK says she's still coming. It's love making. Oh, she really loved that man. Yeah. Evergreen says, keyword, never chase. If she says no, let her go. Exactly. If a lady says, oh, I don't love you, just believe her. Just believe it. I'm telling you. It is well. But they said marriage is not an achievement. If you don't like you, there is nothing you can do. I'm telling you, if a woman does not like you, even if she agrees to marry you, probably she marries you out of pity. It is well. My listeners, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.